On August 1st, what should have been just another comet became the most alarming interstellar discovery in human history. Within hours, Harvard astronomers called an emergency update. The object 3I Atlas wasn't drifting casually through the solar system. Its path was tightening, its behavior defied the laws of physics, and its speeds exceeding 87 kilometers per second, this so-called comet was steering closer and closer toward Mars.
August 1st, 2025. The Atlas telescope array in Chile detected what at first appeared to be a faint object against the backdrop of stars. Nothing unusual. Objects like this are logged weekly, sometimes daily. A small, cold speck from the outer solar system. Its magnitude was measured at 14. That brightness suggested a typical comet, icy, dusty, insignificant. But software flagged something different. Within hours, confirmation came from Gemini South in Chile and the Hubble Space Telescope. Both saw the same faint halo, a coma, indicating sublimating ice. By the next morning, the orbital solution was computed. It was hyperbolic, not orbiting the sun, not bound to any star we knew, but passing through. This made it only the third interstellar visitor ever identified. After 1I/Oumuamua 2017 and 2I/Borisov 2019, astronomers named it 3I Atlas. Initial predictions showed it would swing past Mars at a safe distance, nearly 2 million kilometers away. Harmless, routine. But routine would not last long. By August 7th, 2025, the Jet Propulsion Laboratory and Harvard's astrometry group began recalculating, and what they found unsettled even the most experienced dynamicists. The projected missed distance to Mars was shrinking. Each new update brought the path closer, not by millions of kilometers as small adjustments often do, but by hundreds of thousands. Something was nudging it, something subtle but systematic. At 87 km/s, nearly 20 times the speed of a rifle bullet, even the smallest deviation carried catastrophic potential. Dynamicists ran simulations. A nudge of just 10 km/s over several weeks could alter the trajectory into a direct impact with Mars. And 3I Atlas was showing exactly those deviations. Natural, possibly. Intentional, unthinkable. Yet the numbers left little room for comfort. August 14th, 2025. The Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter recorded a sudden doubling of brightness. Not gradual, not chaotic. Instantaneous. As though a switch had been thrown. Spectroscopy revealed something stranger still, a repeating cycle. Every 17 minutes, bursts of carbon dioxide erupted from the object. Not scattered jets, not random eruptions, but clockwork. Every pulse aligned with Mars's orbital plane. Amateurs noticed a corresponding change, needle-thin green filaments extending from the tail, always pulsing with the 17-minute rhythm, always pointing toward Mars. This was not natural sublimation. This was choreography. No comet in history had behaved this way. The object was no longer a curiosity. It was a threat wrapped in mystery. August 15th, 2025. Radar pings from Goldstone came back with echoes that froze analysts in place. No iceball bounces radar like that, a technician whispered. The reflections were sharp, metallic, dense. The modeled core suggested a compact body nearly 400 meters across, metallic in composition. At its speed, a direct strike would release energy equivalent to 2 million megatons of TNT, enough to carve a crater 60 kilometers wide and 5 kilometers deep into Mars. Debris would launch into space, threatening satellites, orbiters, even nearby planets. For the first time, the numbers pointed not just to a mystery, but to planetary catastrophe. That same week, images from the European Space Agency's Mars Express revealed a new anomaly. 3 glinting points near 3I Atlas, always in the same position, always locked in a perfect triangular formation. Frame after frame, the geometry held, too precise for random fragments, too stable for debris. Were these companions, escorts, or something else entirely? For planetary defense analysts, this was the final straw. Mass, metallic echoes, deliberate pulsing, and now geometry. The possibility no one dared voice aloud was suddenly on every screen. This did not look like a comet. By August 18, 2025, alarm bells rang in space agencies across the globe. NASA, ESA, JXA, Roscosmos, CNSA, all convened on a secure line. The topic, interstellar hazard response. Should they intercept, observe, or prepare for impact? Some argued for caution. Others pushed for action. For the first time in history, the world's space powers drafted a joint directive on interstellar contingency. But behind the official calm, whispers spread of classified simulations suggesting deliberate maneuvering. If true, no existing defense system on Earth could stop it. Official statements remained scientific: exotic ices, resonant spin, coincidental alignment. But leaks told a different story. Some insiders whispered about engineered navigation systems. Others compared the bursts to ion drives. And a few dared suggest what seemed impossible, that 3I Atlas might be an interstellar probe. But probe for what? Observation, exploration, or something more sinister? By August 26, 2025, the predicted closest approach narrowed to 1.95 million kilometers from Mars. On paper, that sounds safe. But the anomalies defy paper. Clockwork outgassing. Metallic radar returns. Triangular formations. Classified leaks hinting at maneuvers. For now, the object races onward, silent and untouchable. But is it chance? Or intent? The world watches 3I Atlas in tense silence. To some, it is the most extraordinary comet ever witnessed. To others, it is a messenger, engineered, deliberate, purposeful. And yet no one can say for certain. For now, it closes on Mars, carrying with it questions humanity may not yet be ready to answer. Is it a fragment of nature, a relic of another star system? Or is it a mission?